All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending whatever time you are joining this webinar from. So, welcome to the Lead Generation Secrets with Asore King. Now, on this class, we're going to be sharing how to attract and how to close high ticket clients. Now, I always tell my students that if you are not following up, you are losing a whole lot of money on the table. There's so much money to be made. So we are going to be sharing strategies that you could use to connect that business that you have right now to the right buyer. So before we go into today's business, kindly comment your name and where you are joining in from. Your name and where you are joining in from. Comments below there. Just type it. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. And then also share this link to your enemies. If you have a community of realtors, affiliate marketers, e-commerce experts, and all of that, share this link. Yeah, so kindly comment your name and where you are joining in from. For example, Promise from UK, Gloria from, I don't know where you're from, Lagos or whatever. Kindly comment your name and the states. So let's go, guys. We're going to be going live in the next 5 minutes. So welcome, Promise Emmanuel. Where are you joining us from? Promise Emmanuel, where are you joining us from? Kindly comment your name and then where you are joining in from. Joseph Emmanuel, we're joining in from Abuja. So tell us where you are joining from. Thank you. Gloria from Port Harcourt. Thank you. Welcome. F Young, Cynthia from Abuja. Welcome. So F Young, where are you joining us from? Let's go, guys. We're going to go live in the next 5 minutes. So let me know where you are joining in from. Can you comment your name and where you are joining in from? Francis, welcome. Abuja real estate guy, Mr. Francis from Abuja, welcome. Ekfeong Idara from Abuja, welcome. Yeah, let's go, guys. So remember, the topic is lead generation secrets of top sales experts. Why you're struggling to make sales? There are people that are closing deals in hundreds of millions. While I was in Abuja, while I was in Lagos, Eco Hotels, Bayo Lion, the CEO of Wakana, was giving a story of how a realtor closed a deal of 4 billion naira, and then the clients that bought from her give her 10% commission, 400 million, and then she told him she has closed for the year. So imagine someone closing deals in millions. It means there's so much money. The only difference between you and them is that they know something that you don't. That's why I tell people, be big on knowledge. So when you know what they know, success lead close, it means you also get the same results, provided you implement the same thing. So welcome, OD Jennifer from Port Harcourt. Welcome. I'm going live in the next 3 minutes. I'll wait for more people to join. Hit the share button. Let's get more people to join in. I tell you, this class is one class that will open your mind to a whole lot of possibilities in your sales business. If you've been struggling to make hundreds of naira, this is where we push you into the realms of millions. It is possible, guys. It is possible. Yeah, I'm going to be sharing my own personal strategies that worked for me. Yeah, my personal strategies. King will also show you how he has closed international clients also. So there's so much. So why we'll go live in the next 3 minutes. Get yourself a notepad. Get yourself to a quiet spot where you can focus and listen and learn. Most importantly, welcome, Promise from Abuja. Welcome. Give me a minute. Let me drop the notification on the group that we are live. Yes, so while you are joining in, kindly comment your name and where you are joining in from. Okay, King is back.
My network just went off.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, guys. So, King, you ready?
yeah, I am ready.
Yeah,
But
awesome.
can
So,
you just
welcome, Matthew from Benin City. Welcome, Matthew from Benin City. All right, awesome. So, for those just joining in, welcome. So, tonight we're going to be sharing lead generation secrets of top selling experts. Now, how to find, how to attract, and most importantly, how to close those deals. Yeah, I see more people are joining. Welcome, Victoria from Abia State. King, can you still hear me? You've gone off. So network has. Can you hear me, King?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, awesome. So that being said, time to go straight to the business of the night. All right, over to you, Mr. King.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, welcome once again. Yeah, welcome, welcome. So honored to be here. Joseph, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. So please, if you can hear me clearly, please. I just want to see you typing like 111 in the chat, so I'll know that speaking to people. I'm not just talking to myself. So that let's keep the energy high. Just type in 111 in the chat so that I'll be able to like talk today. Just 111 in the chat. Let me see. I can see the chat. Okay, comment. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you very much. So now I know I'm speaking to human beings. I'm not just speaking to myself. Thank you very much. So we'll just go straight to the point, and today we'll be
All
talking
right,
about
sorry, King. Before you go ahead,
yeah.
all right. So while his session is going on, whenever he says something quite interesting to you and he hits you, for example, a quote or anything, kindly drop it in the comment section so we can pin it to the screen. So in case he says anything that interests you, to make it more fun, and then for others also pick that value that hits you deep, just type it in the comment section. Yeah, over to you, King.
Okay, thank you very much. So basically we're talking about lead generation secrets of top athlete sales experts. So I've been able to generate over, let's say, over 50 million in the last 3 to 4 months with organic traffic, doing that without paid ads. I've not run ads throughout this year. I just started testing out um Instagram ads. So I just started testing it out. It's not even ads. I can't call it ads. I should just call it boosting. Somebody's trying to like help me out with it, but I feel like I will just learn it myself. But I've been able to do a lot with organic ads. So I've been able to come up with a system that works. And if you can impute it in any business, it's going to work for you and you're going to get massive results for yourself. It's basically what a lot of online entrepreneurs that they feel like, oh, they are the guru, is what they are doing, and they are getting a lot of traffic and they're making a lot of money. So first thing first, so we'll be talking about lead generation. I believe everybody here should already understand what a lead means. Please, is there anybody here that don't understand what a lead means? Just type in the comment section, I don't understand, so that I'll be able to just explain, then we'll be able to move ahead. So basically, we'll be talking about okay, we're talking about how to find, attract, and qualify these leads like a pro. A lot of people know how to get attention, but they don't know how to trap the attention. They don't know how to qualify those attention to a buying client or to a paying client. They just know how to like put themselves in people's faces, show up every day, they create content, or they basically run ads or stuff like that. They don't have the right system in place to be able to help them convert these clients to paying clients. They just, when the client just enters their DM, enters their funnel, they just see their offer and they did not buy, they will just leave. So we are trying to like scrap that out and be able to help you master the act of you closing these clients. That's finding those clients, attracting them, then also qualifying these leads. So first of all, okay, let me check in the chats. Okay, so I believe everybody know what a lead is. A leads are customers. Leads are like yourself. You are a lead. You are a lead. So any person that can like maybe purchase your product, anybody that can view your product, anybody that any potential client is a lead. So even though someone is not your client or the person is not interested in what you are doing, the person is a lead. So that's why we have some leads that are not even meant for your business. Some leads are not meant for your business. That's why I need a funnel to be able to funnel them out. I believe everybody should know how a funnel is. For the ladies, the ones that go to the market, or for the guys that used to buy fuel to fill up their generator or somehow, they should know what a funnel means. So it's try to like sieve out things before it gets into the main source. So basically, I'll be able to grow on social medias like Twitter. I'll be able to grow on TikTok. I guess last time I checked on my TikTok, I was on either 60K or so. I don't know. Either today I should be on like 68K or so. So far, and that's just a work done on just like for 1 year. And I've been able to generate over 30,000 contacts to my WhatsApp. That's 30,000 contacts to my WhatsApp. And I've been able to sell to over, like, let's say 10 to 15% of them. I'm able to sell to them. And it's not a low ticket product. I'm able to sell ticket products, mid ticket products. I just started testing out low ticket products. So now to the business of the day. What is lead generation? So organic lead generation. So we'll be talking about what is lead generation. So I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to generate leads organically, how you can be able to convert them with a system, then how you can be able to, how the converting system works, then how you can be able to generate 7 figures monthly solving problems. Because for you as a marketer or as somebody that's trying to sell something to somebody, you're trying to solve a problem and people pay you because they feel like you are the solution to their problem. So organic leads are people who find you naturally through search engines, social medias, YouTube, forums, and like anywhere. That's your TikTok, Instagram, your Twitter, organic posts, and without even paying ads. These leads often convert better. Why? Because these people are facing a kind of problem. Anybody that you sees your content organically, and due to the search engine that they're searching for maybe a particular problem, that means they know that okay, they see you as a solution. So they often convert better. For instance, let's say I'm having a problem of like, okay, I want to learn how to run ads and I go online, how to run ads. The first two people I'm going to see, I'm going to perceive them as an authority. Why? Because these people provide solution to my problem and I have to be able to like give them the accolade of like putting out content to be able to show me and for me to be able to understand how this works. So firstly, I'm going to be talking about the organic system, then the paid system. I've not really done much on paid traffic, but I understand how it works, and I feel like you should be able to like leverage on it and still make good money. But organic traffic is golden. Organic traffic is golden because it's zero cost, then it converts leads better. It converts leads better because these leads are people that are searching for a problem, a particular problem, and they see you as a solution. Please, are you still hearing me? Joseph, are you still hearing me? Joseph, can you still hear me? Please, if you can still hear me, just type 111 in the comments, or you can type I can hear you so that I'll be able to continue. Joseph, can you still hear me?
I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So now, how do you start generating leads? How do you start generating leads? First of all, you need to pick a market. You need to pick a market. Now, for the population here are people who are like you guys sell real estate properties, you guys sell housing properties, you guys sell normal properties for housing, you guys sell lands, you guys sell maybe shortlets and other stuff. So you need to find that's your market. Your market now are people that are looking for cheap houses, people that are looking for affordable houses, people that are looking for, that's the market you are targeting. So that's the problem that your audience are facing. I was talking to somebody earlier and I was like, okay, instead of going straight to just start creating content online, you need to understand who you are creating the content for. And first thing you need to do is that you need to have a customer avatar. A lot of people fail to do this, and that's why they have issues creating content, getting content ideas, and even doing any other thing. You need to have a customer avatar. What's the customer avatar? For instance, a customer avatar is like a, let's say, a document or like a CV. Let me say it's a CV that tells you about your client. For instance, if you go on ChatGPT and type, okay, create a customer avatar for a person looking for a cheap land or stuff like that. Who are those kind of people? You see, they might say, okay, the person's name is Michael. He's from age 20 to 35, and you can see him. Maybe he's a fresh graduate. He has made money. He's looking for where to invest his money, or he's looking for a cheap place to stay. All those kind of things. They are going to describe it for you. Then you now come up with, as you now do the customer avatar, you now tell the ChatGPT like, make 50 frequent asked questions that my avatar will be able to ask. That's FAQ that my avatar is going to ask. So it's going to have a list of questions. Okay, where can I see the cheapest houses to buy? Um, where is the best place to invest my money? Where is is Abuja better for me? Is Ibadan better for me? Is Kaduna better for me? All those kind of questions are what your potential clients are going to be asking, and that is what you need to have in your customer avatar. So once you need to now, once that's you have picked your market, you have found their problem they are facing. Now you need to now start creating solutions. Your content are now the solution. Your content has to lead them to the solution. So now, how do you now create this content? You need to create content that are helpful to them, content that educates them, content that show them what they need to hear. Now, I used to say something that when you are, a lot of people don't understand this, but I've been able to understand this and it has worked for me several times. You need to tell people what they want to hear and not what they need to hear. Now, let me come back. You need to tell people what they want to hear and not what they need to hear. Let me explain. Let me give you a real life example. Now, for instance, as a lady, you have big tummy and you want to reduce your big tummy. Let's say you go to the gym and the gym instructor tells you, like, first gym instructor now tells you that you cannot lose weight if you are eating shawarma. You cannot lose weight. That's for the first gym instructor. Then the second gym instructor now tells you you can lose weight eating shawarma by doing this and this and this. Who do you think you follow? Now, this first gym instructor is telling you what you need to hear, but you are not going to follow the first gym instructor. You are going to follow the second one because this one is telling you what you want to hear. Human beings are built like that. They want you to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. You understand? People know that, okay, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat, avoid maybe too much of carbohydrates, you need to eat more protein, you need to eat salad and the rest. But they don't want to hear that. They want you to tell them that, okay, they can eat burger, they can take ice cream, they can eat junks, and they can still lose weight. That's what they want to hear. I've seen some gym instructors online that create content and they will tell you that, okay, you can still, there was a guy that said you can lose weight eating Indomie. Like the way that video went viral, like it was crazy. Because how you tell me that because I can be eating Indomie, I can be eating bread, I can be eating things that I know that will make me fat, and you tell me that I'm losing weight? So that is what I'm just trying to make you understand. Tell people what they want to hear and not what they need to hear. Then, firstly, before you even start, if you are starting the journey of like generating leads, creating content, you need to attract people first before you advise them. You need to attract people first before you advise them. A lot of people start with advising. You start building your brand, then you now come and start advising people. People don't know you. Who are you? You are not here to just come and offer them a piece of advice. They'll be like, oh, you're just a motivational speaker and stuff like that. But once you attract them, you will now be able to now advise them. For instance, let me give you an example. I just finished my service, that's NYC. So there was a lady that went viral online. A lot of people must have seen her, that she talked about NYC, how they're doing, blah blah blah. Then after a month, the NYC now had to now increase the salary they're paying the core members. Now, first of all, that content that she created is not in her niche, is not something that is related to what she's doing. She was just saying her mind. She was telling people what they want to hear. Are you getting me? She was telling them what they want to hear. So now when they finish all the rant, and people were like, she went viral, people went to her page. Now she's now telling people what they need to hear, because she has attracted them before. She now started advising them. Now she will now be saying, okay, she has a stuff she's working on. If you want to learn a skill, if you want to do this, if you want to do this, you can join her. You understand? You get my point. So you need to be able to attract people first before you advise them. You need to attract them, that okay, bring them first, bring them to one place. If people are not standing in your front, you cannot just preach to a blank audience. Now you cannot just preach to an empty hall. Like now I'm talking to you guys now because you guys are here. If you guys are not here, either the webinar is recorded and you guys will listen later. So you need to be able to now create content that is helpful to these people, but make sure you are creating content on what they want to hear. Sometimes controversial content go viral too, because that's what people want to hear. That's what people want to listen to. Then when they now come, you now tell them what they need to hear. Then you need to now find different platforms that are using to generate leads, to be able to get your clients. Some people focus on Instagram, some people focus on maybe Twitter, some people focus on LinkedIn, but I will not lie to you. TikTok is fast growing. See, you can start a TikTok account today. TikTok favors creators, like favors create. I've not seen any platform that favors creator like TikTok. You can start your TikTok today and you can blow up like in the next few months. Just one content can make you blow up. You understand? You just need to understand how the system works, and you need to be able to create content that attracts people to you. Then you also need to add a call to action in any of your content you are creating. Any piece of content you are creating is an advert, whether it's free or you're just putting it out as an advert. You need to lead people to what you're trying to sell to them. You need to be able to lead people to what you're trying to sell to them. Now, when talking about creating generating leads, people talk about creating value, that you have to like have something valuable to be able to attract them. So I created a framework whereby creating value is grabbing attention. Creating value is grabbing attention. Then showing evidence is trapping that attention. Showing evidence is trapping that attention. When you grab attention, you need to trap it, because that's why when a lot of people see your stuff, if you don't trap them, they will just fly away, they will just go away. So when you grab the attention, you now need to trap the attention by showing evidence. That's why when you see, if some people are making a advert or a content, they'll be like, okay, I made so amount, or this, or this is how you can be able to do this and this and this. Then here is the evidence of it. They will now show you that this is this. You understand? You need to be able to show evidence that okay, this stuff is real. This stuff is working. This stuff is printing the money that you guys are talking about. This stuff is working. This product is working. Then after you now trap the attention, you now need to offer a solution. You need to offer a solution. You offer that solution by moving attention. Once I've grabbed that attention on a particular platform, I trap that attention, then I offer a solution. That's the solution is now what move that attention for where I got it to where I want it to be. That's why people create content maybe on Facebook, TikTok. That's where they grab their attention by creating value. Then they show evidence by trapping the value. Then they move the attention by creating a solution. The solution now leads them to the person's DM or where the person wants them to be. Now, in all this stuff cannot work if you don't have a system, because you need to now convert that attention. You need to convert that attention. What helped me when I went viral one time on Twitter when I had a lot of dragging. I had a system in place that was working. I had a system like focus on building systems. Don't just say okay because you want to sell a property, because you want to sell a particular product, you don't want to build any system. You need systems in place. You need to have maybe a funnel. You need to have a good landing page. You need to have how to collect your customers' details. Very, very important. You need to know how to collect your customer details, like emails, phone number, all those people that I say I generated over 30,000 contacts. I was able to collect all their details, their name, phone number, and email address. If I want to start shooting them mails, if I want to start reaching out to them, I'll be able to, even though they banned my WhatsApp today, I'll be able to still reach out to each and every of them. So you need to be able to have a system that works. And this system now, how what has made me enjoy this system, because the system is automated. Like the system is automated, and is sometimes if you come to my WhatsApp, it might not be me, but that'll be chatting or that'll be replying. It might be my system, my automated system. I spent a lot of money fixing on my system, or you can be able to do this and just have things in place to be able to like answer questions, to be able to show people what you do, educate before selling. You need to be able to educate people. That's why you see Joseph himself creates content sometimes around the niche of real estate. That okay, this is where to buy real estate. This is the best place to buy real estate. This is the best time to buy. This is how you need to invest your money and stuff like that. He's trying to educate his customers before he sells to them. So now, please, are we following? Please just type in the comment section that following so that I'll know that we are following. We are following. Just type in the comment section that you are following so that I know where. Okay, I can hear you. Just type in the comment section that you are following so that I'll be able to continue. Okay, so now to be able to now generate a lot of leads, there is something that a lot of big entrepreneurs are not telling you. See, if you want to generate a lot of leads, open a social media account. This is a framework I'm just giving you, like a free framework. Open a social media account. Now, first of thing you need to do is that you need to identify your customer avatar, whereby you know the kind of customers they are trying to attract, you know the problems they are facing, you have questions already that they want to ask. These questions are something you can use to create content. That aside, now everything on earth, everything that people are saying on earth has been said before. Today's words are just new or reframed words. They are not new. They are just reframed words. People are just saying them in a different method and in a different way. You understand? People pastors that preach, most of the messages they preach are messages that older pastors have preached before, like they have already preached them, but they are just trying to make it and break it down to a better version that the Gen Z or we can be able to like digest. If you listen to, I sometimes I go back to listen to like some old elderly pastors or ministers that have already gone like years back. But when I listen to their message and listen to some pastors' messages now, I see some familiarities because the messages are similar. So the message is not new. The messenger is the one that is new. You understand? The message is not new. It's the messenger that is new, and the messenger has to just pass it in a way him be able to relate with you guys. That's his lead. That's what you need to do to the audience. Now, why did I tell you this? Now, a lot of people have done something that has worked. You are in an industry that people have already done that stuff and it has worked for them. You just need to copy them. That's all. You just need to copy them. But now you need to be smart about it. There are some content that I do create that have worked. These contents are what somebody has created. What I just do is that I pick it. I pick it. I understand how my own audience wants to listen to this stuff. I now reframe it and I send it out to them. I make it look more better. I make it sound more better. add more juice and more energy to it. There was a time somebody created the content, and I had to like reframe that content. He got over 170 something thousand views on the post. When I did the recreation, I got over 300,000 views on that same post. So the same message said in different ways, and different people audience could relate with it. But I had the more audience to listen to it. Why? Because I took that message and I reframed it in a way people can be able to understand more better, and put it out. And somebody could come and say, "Oh, Omo, this guy, you know, yes, I know what I'm doing. Of course, I know what I'm doing, because it's not just easy to just start reframing people's content. It's hard sometimes. But once you understand it, it's just as simple as it gets." So a lot of like big relators, a lot of people that are in your space have done something and it has worked. You just need to enter that person funnel, see what the person is doing, understand why the person is doing what they are doing. You now need to copy this person. But you need to, there's a book that I recommend, Still Like an Artist. It talks about how you can be able to like do what I'm talking about. So you're now trying to reframe this stuff and make it better. You are trying to make it better than what the person did. If you are recreating anything, that's why you see, for instance, iPhone, once they create a product today, let's say they started from like maybe iPhone X, they created XR, they created iPhone 11, they created iPhone 12. There is always a difference you can tell. You understand? The next person that is going to create the next iPhone will want to make it better than the older version. So you now, anything you are recreating, go follow people that are in your niche, that you know that okay, these people talk about what you want to talk about. These people relate to what you are doing. You now need to like recreate their content that has gone viral. The content that has gone viral, you just need to recreate it in a better version. And I bet you it will work. See, this is something that I've tested over time. And I have tested it not only on my account, I have people's account that I've tested it on. I have students that have done it and it's working for them. Like it works like magic. Then sometimes another thing is, you don't really necessarily need to talk about only your niche. Yes, I understand that you want to be an authority in your niche, but sometimes I am in the making money niche. Sometimes I wake up, I talk about copywriting. Sometimes I wake up, I talk about video editing. Sometimes I wake up, I talk about women. No hate on anything, no, but sometimes those content do go viral. Just you tell people don't give women money and the content will blow, they will come and drag in your DM. They'll say, don't give your mother money or something. I used to give my mother money. So all this kind of stuff are what brings people to your DM, and it attracts them to be able to come and see what you are doing. You need to be able to attract people with other different type of content. Sometimes when I tell people that okay, follow people in your niche so yeah, you can be able to like mimic their content and get better inspiration and stuff like that. I'll not lie to you. Me myself, I follow people in my niche. I follow people in my niche, and I also follow people outside my niche. Why? Because I see that these people are doing something that is working. They are doing something that is working. I do CPA marketing. I know somebody that does copywriting. This guy grew his TikTok account from like 4,000, 5,000 followers to over 60,000 followers in like 3 to 4 months. Like what? Something that me have been working so hard for over a year, and you did it in like 4 months. I had to give the guy a follow and I studied his content. Guess what I did? I now started picking out his content and putting it in my own way. And see, TikTok brought down some of my videos because they were going viral too much. Like I had too much engagement. I posted a video today in 2 3 hours. It's already doing over 100K views. You understand? Because I found out what is working, reframed it, and I put it out in a better way. And a lot of people now understand me more better than the person. You understand? So I follow people outside my own niche to be able to get better inspiration, to be able to understand how this stuff works. So now, if you're just starting out, you need to have a surface background, let's say like a surface content whereby people want to come to maybe your page or what you are doing, and they want to see, okay, who is this person? For instance, if one of your video or one of your content, anywhere you post it out, goes viral, you will now, people want to come to your page and say, okay, who is this person? Let me see who is this person. They will now come, they will now see that, okay, it's just one video you have posted. You need to also have other content. That's where you create content in your niche. Even though they don't go viral, this content are just to educate your potential clients and keep them. You just to educate your potential clients and keep them. You need to be able to build trust. You need to be able to stand as an authority. Then you need to be a magnet. You need to be a magnet that attracts people to you. You need to be a magnet. You need to be able to stand out. See, in this game, there's a lot of food for everybody. There's a lot of food. So don't look at it that, okay, because Chioma is doing the kind of video that I'm doing, me, I cannot do it though. I have people that have copied my content word for word. I don't care. Like word for word, I've copied my content and they have gone viral. I go ahead and I appreciate them that, oh, we're doing well, you are doing good, your content is going viral and stuff like that. I am the creator. I created my masterpiece and it's working. If somebody is copying what you are doing, that means what you are doing is working. That's why they are copying you. If they are not copying you, that means what you are doing is not working. You understand? If you feel like, okay, you are getting traction, yeah, you have blow, you think maybe a lot of people know you, go and search online. If people are not creating a fake page of your account, you have not even started. If blogs have not started carrying you around, you have not started, you are yet to even go viral, you are yet to even hit the peak. So maybe you're generating a lot of leads now. Maybe you're running small ads, maybe from your WhatsApp that you're talking to people small. They help you post here, post there, and you feel like, okay, you're on top of the world. You have not even reached anywhere. I was talking to my friend this evening and he was like, he got over 1,000 followers on his account, and every minute he checks, people are following him. I just laugh. I was like, me, I don't need to even check again because I know that definitely there is going to be followers. The one thing that organic content also help you is that it builds authority over time, because the content I created years back is still generating me leads till today. I said years back like that, been long, no, months back. So it's still generating me leads till today. Content I created last year is still generating me leads till today. Then how you can be able to set up your personal brand online. People fail to like understand how they can be able to set up their personal brand to help them start generating a lot of leads. They try to complicate things. Is this the right way to do it? Joseph started doing this stuff before he did this stuff. Joseph started marketing first. He has a professional picture. He has this. You are your niche. Forget about real estate. Forget about anything. You are your niche. I can wake up tomorrow and I will create my own niche, create my own solution, and I'll create my own audience to sell to. You are different from your neighbor. You are different from everybody. So you need to be able to bring out that power that is in you out and unleash it into the world. They are waiting to see you. They are waiting to get what you have. You just need to like make that impact. The impact I'm making in the world is still small, very, very small, but I want to make a big impact. That's why I'm still putting more energy and doing a lot of stuff. So how to be able to build your personal brand? You need to understand the message you're trying to pass to people. You need to understand the type of message you are passing to people. Now, I understood that, okay, I want to be a financial expert where I advise people on taking better decision, making money tips, how they can be able ways to make money and stuff like that. Because I will have different ways to just play around it and create a lot of content. Then you need to understand your mission. Who do you want to help and why do you want to help that person? Who do you want? The first one is your message. What do you want people to know you for? What do you want people to know you for? I guess yesterday I was asking ChatGPT who is actually king, and ChatGPT gave me a breakdown on what is in my head. I was so surprised. Like I had to tell ChatGPT, thank you. Thank you. So you need to understand first thing first, your message. What do you want people to know you for? that okay, what's the this message that this person is passing. Anybody that sees Joseph now know that okay, Joseph is into real estate, into buying of land, into people short let apartment. You understand? He's into making money because he's also talking about people making money. Then number two is your mission. Who do you want to help and why do you want to help them? Then number three is the method you are using. What unique way are you using to solve this problem? Like I said, people already have that solution. You need to take that solution, copy that solution, remodel it to your own specialty, to your own uniqueness, and put it out. You need to just remodel it and put it out. Then number four, the market. Who are you speaking to? You know who you are speaking to. That's where I talked about your customer avatar before. Please, are we following? Are we following? Are we following? Joseph, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Say I'm following. Thank you very much. Please, are you guys getting value? Are you guys getting something? Please tell me if I should continue. Right on. Tell me right on, right on, right on.
Drop
So
fire
now
emojis,
a lot of
bro.
people
Drop fire emojis.
so now a lot of people don't know what to post. They don't know what to post online. They don't know what to post, where to post. You have different platforms where you can be able to build Instagram, TikTok. You be able to create short form content. Then another thing is form content now. That short form video content are going more viral than pictures, graphics, and other stuff. So you start creating videos today. See, everybody is a creator. It's just few people that are just making money from it. Everybody is a creator. And one thing you need to understand is that the internet favors creators and destroys consumers. So you need to be able to create more than you consume. A lot of people eat too much content and they fail to take action, they fail to put it out. If I learn something today, like now, I can read a book. Inside that book now, maybe what I learned, I'll maybe write three different articles or like post or something that I know that okay can educate people about this stuff that I learned. And you feel like okay, this person is just so wise. This. No, it's because I just want to share what is in my head three times than what I put in my head. You understand? That's why you see all these online gurus and you feel like, oh, these people have it all. They don't have it all. They are just sharing more than they are consuming. So the internet favors creator and destroy consumers. So don't be where they will destroy you. So for Instagram, TikTok, you have short form, engaging content and relatable content. Where if you have questions, then you add YouTube shorts too. YouTube shorts, your shorts too are going well. So if you have short form, you can be able to start creating short form content and other stuff. LinkedIn builds authority, whereby you talk about maybe your achievements, things you have done. Then YouTube, maybe long form, you have like this video now is going to be on Joseph's YouTube page, I guess so, and it's trying to just build authority that is telling people that okay, we are organs in this space, we know what we are doing and we know how we are doing it. Yes, then you have your email list where if you are able to collect your customer details, I told you in anything you're doing, make sure you're collecting your customer details. There are many ways you can be able to use to collect your customer details. There's a free software system.io, system.me.io, something like that. You can just check online. System.me.io is free, but I personally use Salzo for now. I use Salzo because you can be able to send brokers, you can be able to set automation on WhatsApp, you can still send emails and other stuff. I recommend them. You can just check out their plans. I guess they have different plans and you can check it out and just use it for your own good. Now, what to post? You post educational content. That's maybe tips, how to do a certain stuff, how to do this, how to do that, why you need to do this, why you don't need to invest in this particular place, why investing in this particular place, the bad choice, why you need see it's very content, but sometimes it's just easy. It's just easy. Like everything is just there. Then maybe you have meaning trainings that you do, you set up a series and say, okay, maybe it's a let's say a real estate series whereby you want to enlighten people on a particular side of it. See, today those content might not be useful, But tomorrow, I will not lie to you, tomorrow, one day, people will see those content and they will appreciate you for it. Then you also need to tell stories. Some people fail to like share that some of my stories to me, I don't really share online, but I do share the ones that I know that are going to generate me sales and they are going to generate me leads. But I feel like there's one of my story that I will share that I want to just put it in a way that it will be very controversial and people will be able to relate with it very well before putting it out, because I know it's going to generate me a lot of sales. So storytelling too. You need to share lessons since you learned what you the struggles you went through, then how you overcame them. Any content you are putting out, make sure the content is having a lesson to be learned. So when somebody watch that video, it's not just they are watching the video, they're trying to learn something and maybe they are having an action to take. Then you need to also show proof, show evidence. Show evidence. Your clients need to know that okay, this stuff you are talking about, this stuff you are doing is working. Then you also have your CTA where you tell them to take a particular action. We are all human beings, so we want to be told what to do. We want to be told what to do and how to do a particular stuff. So now I guess I've been able to cover up a lot on organic traffic, whereby you have a problem, you find a problem, then you find the solution. People already have the solution. That's people that are already an authority in your niche, people that are already bigger than you. They already have the solution. Your own is to take that solution, package it in your own unique way, and put it out. You understand? Putting it out as value. Then you'll be able to now attract, you'll be able to grab attention. Then you now use evidence to trap that attention. Use evidence to trap that attention. Then you now use offers and solution to move that attention. I talked about it. You move their attention to where they are, to where you want them to be. And this can only be done with a good and well converting system. I guess I called it convert them. Convert them. I shorten it. Convert them. When you have a converting system that works, and this stuff is going to print money for you. So that said, with organic traffic, so today if you want to start creating content online organically, be it short form, I recommend short form videos. If you are shy, you can still use Twitter, but it takes time to build. But videos perform better. Videos perform better. So you can be able to like put out content. Okay, let me check for there's something, there's a formula that I just created last night, which I call it the H um let me see. I call it, is it HOB or let me just check. Um okay, not owned by me. Please, are we following? Are we following? Are we following? Should I ride on? Should I ride on? Should I ride on? Okay, I call it the HBO formula. And H is for hook, then B is for build, and O is for outcome. Please, can I get somebody to type that in comment section? HBO formula: hook, build, and outcome. So this stuff, I want that it works. I've seen it work in a lot of people's posts, and I want to test it out, and it's going to work. And this is just me giving you my fresh secret. So the hook is like a strong and emotional line where you talk about the pain and the struggles your client is facing. Then the build is you telling them you are an authority, or showing them that okay, this stuff is what you have been able to overcome in a certain particular way. Then the outcome is where you are now and how it has been able to change you. That it now comes with the CTA for them to be able to take action. For them to be able to take action. Joseph, are you with me? So
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
this stuff that I shared with you guys now is what a lot of creators are using. Like most of your mentors, what they are using, and you feel like they are just doing the best. This is what they are doing. They just look for something that is working and just do it. If it's not working, People are not going to copy it. It's working. That's why you have to copy it. You have to copy. Nobody's going to arrest you. Nobody's going to take you to court. Copy it. Just remodel it. Make it look better. Make it feel better, and put it out. Put it out there. You need to put yourself out there to be able to create a lot of content. Now, talking about moving into paid ads, I believe if you're running a paid ad, you need to have, if somebody is running ads for you and the person is not running the ads well, that person is not to be blamed. You are to be blamed. Why? Because as an entrepreneur, you are supposed to be able to keep on learning over and over again. You need to be able to have the ability to learn different skills. Now, I'm telling you to learn ads, like learn how to run ads if you want to run ads. Even though somebody is running ads for you need to learn how to run ads. Why? Because when the person is running the ads and they are having any issues, you'll be able to sort out that issue by yourself. You'll be able to know that, okay, this is where the thing is going wrong. The person might be running ads not for only you, might be running ads for like maybe different clients. So the person might be distracted, missing out some loopholes. You are there to fill in the loopholes. You are to be blamed for anything that goes wrong. So before you run ads, you have your right copy. That's maybe your video, your flyer. Well, let it be well said. Like maybe put it in a way that attracts people to you. Most of these content that we have done, organic content, you can use it to run ads. I've seen a lot of people do it, whereby you just have a solution, bring always have a call to action, like that, then be able to provide value. So you need to be able to you need to be able to attract people with your ads too. I know that your ads are going to be popping up with to people, but you need to be able to attract them and before they will click your link. And once they click your link, we already talked about having a good funnel in place, whereby you have your landing page, where you have a good copy on it, talks about what you offer, how you offer it,
But
then shows testimonials of people that are already enjoying your product. Talks about people that are already enjoying your product. Then a CTA for them to click. Then once they click, they are not coming to your DM straight. They are clicking to fill a form. They are clicking to fill a form. Very important. They are taking their details. They are clicking to fill a form. Anybody that click your link like this, let that person fill a form. Like is a must. Let that person fill a form. So you need to be able to hunt them. You need to be able to hunt them down with with your offers. Hunt them down. They must buy. So you need to be able to hunt them down. Some people are humans, so we tend to forget things. So we need to be reminded over and over again. I myself have been victim of many things whereby um I need to be reminded of things over again before I get started with them. So Joseph, are you with me? I've taken over close like 5 minutes.
yeah, I'm with
There's
you.
nothing. So so far so good. I guess I've done justice in talking about lead generation, secrets. This is what have worked for me, and this is what is working for a lot of people. And I bet you, if you do it, it's going to work for you. It's going to work. Understanding who you are targeting, what the pain they are facing, questions they ask, find the solution from top creators, find the solution from people that are authority on it, carry that solution, recreate that solution, and you put out the solution, and people will is working. Is working. So far it's working, they will definitely reach out to you. They'll definitely reach out to you. Then one thing again is consistency. Consistency is very important. Consistency is not about you showing up every day. Consistency is about you showing up the days you are supposed to show up. Consistency is about you showing up the days you are supposed to show up and leaving out the days you are supposed to leave out. For instance, you say you want to be consistent 3 times in a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You should not, there is nothing that is supposed to make you lose momentum. Another thing in business, you need to be able to, if where did I even put? I put out that tweet. I put out that tweet. Never lose momentum in business. If not, it'll be hard to get it back. Never lose momentum in business, even though it will be hard to gain it back. It will be hard to gain it back. What's this? It'll be hard to gain it back. If you start doing something
Yeah,
today,
King, I sent you a message. Did you
continue
get it?
on WhatsApp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. So I guess I've been able to do justice with organic traffic, what has worked for me and what has what is working
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you
yeah.
to
Check
be
your
able to
WhatsApp.
do. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the message. I've seen the message. Thank you very much. Then I also done justice to paid traffic. So I personally have not really started paid traffic. Organic traffic is what I've been using and it has been working for me. But definitely I'll be back to also talk to you guys about paid traffic after I've tested what is working. So basically, what is working, you'll be able to like see what is working in I guess if you check Facebook ad library, ads too is good, but organic traffic is way more like it works best. Works best. So Joseph, Joseph, are you with me? I can't hear you. I guess I've done justice to what I came here for today. Joseph, are you with me? Please, if I don't know, it's my network or it's Joseph's network. Joseph, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just went off for a minute. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. I was
Okay,
even
that
thinking it's my network.
I had
Yeah.
to switch to a
So carry
different.
on.
All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So I want to say a very, very big thank you. If you got value and you actually enjoyed Master King section, kindly comment under I got value, I got value, I got value with fire emoji. While that is going on, there's a question for you right now. There's a question for you. How is the CPT used? King, I just pinned the question for you. I can hear you again. You, King, are you still with me? I can hear you, man.
Can you hear me? Sorry, my mic was off.
Yeah, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you
me?
now. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know why you mentioned CPT,
I said is
CPA, or
it's not
CTA. You guys can hear
CPT.
me.
CTA.
Exactly. CTA is call to
Call to
action. That's
action. It's
telling
call to
it
action.
what to do. Do you get?
Call to
There's
action. You
no
have to tell
franca.
people to click your link or stuff like that.
Yeah. So thank you for that session. Yeah. If you got value, you enjoyed the session, kindly comment. I got value. I got value. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Let's see the fire emoji. Let's see the comments. Now, amazing, amazing session. But then, I want to before I end the session, I want to share three strategies that work for me on how to attract high network individuals. Listen carefully. Now, the first is what we call the nightclub strategy. Now, nightclub strategy simply means going to meet your audience where they are. It is not all your clients that are online. Some of your clients are offline, so it means you must go to where these people are. If you are looking for ballers, you must go to where ballers are. You get, for example, if you sell a gym fitness brand, the best way to meet your clients is actually in the gym. So go to where your clients are. You must spend money on yourself. You must spend money in your business to connect high network individuals. If you can hear me, kindly comment I can hear you. King, you've gone off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you must go to where your clients are. Very, very important. Dr. Steven was sharing one of his mentors how he closed a 3.9 billion naira deal. How did he do that? He followed his friend to a golf court, and then while the two billionaires were discussing, he just chipped in the fact that, oh, there's this property, blah 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 blah, and then in a week they closed that deal, 3.9 billion naira. His commission there was 390 million naira clean. Why? Because he went to where his leads are. Like I said, not all your clients will be online. Sometimes you must go to these places, pay for private mentorship, go for paid communities, go to nice restaurants. It's not every time you eat in a booker. Do you get? In Abuja, you go to Transcorp, Abuja Continental. These are top places. They are very nice restaurants where you can go and connect with actual people. Do you get? The next is actually activating your contact list. Very, very important. I tell people there's money in your phone. I mean, there's money on your phone. The clients, those contacts that you have on your phone, they will not be in the same place they were 5 years ago. You don't know who they've met. You don't know the deals they've gotten. You don't know the job they've gotten. So do not look down on your audience. I tell my students, activate your list, go through your phone. There's a rule of 50-50. Write 50 clients from your contact that you know they can actually buy what you are selling, 3 that you know they can refer you, 3 that 50, another 50 again that you know that okay, these ones don't have. Now that is when you start cold calling those 50 that you've already filtered, you have this money, and then pitching your offer to them. Again, activate your contact list. The money is in the list. There's a rule of 250 also. One person knows 250 people. So it means if you can be able to convince me that you are somebody valuable, even if I don't have money, I know somebody that can recommend that will buy your offer. You get? That's the rule of 250. So activate your contact list. Nobody is small again. And then also network on your level. Stop trying to always pitch to those people at the top, because you don't know who will be the next big person. What they call itself? Big N was talking. Was it Big N? There's a big. Trying to remember this photographer's name, and then he was like, a lot of people now they are trying to network with him, but then he's not answering them. But then they feel like they are too big, forgetting that when they also started, they started on their level. The likes of T.Y. Bello, himself, all of them, they grew together. Do you get? Someone like Amma now, Amma is a big badass forex trader. So she might not actively listen to a random person that DMs her, but the fact that all of us were together, me, King, Joy, Udobong, and all of us, we are still growing together. So it's easy for us to connect with each other. So grow on your level, network with people on your level. And then thirdly, hop on trends. The easiest way to generate leads is to hop on trends. Do you get? Look for what other people in your industry are doing. Look for what is happening right now. The advantage of trends is that our algorithm is already favored in that line. So you are just hopping on what is working for people. Very, very important. So these are 3 strategies. Okay, the last and the most important is the Trojan system. This is more or less you hosting webinars like this, bringing people to yourself. That way, you are an authority. They are coming to come and meet you, not always you going out. Do you get? And then lastly, go for networking events. Do you get? Very, very, very important. Networking events of other industries. For example, here in real estate, look for, ask yourself who's your ID customer, like you mentioned, who's your ID customer that can pay you 50 million for a property. Then you filter, ask yourself those questions. One, people in oil and gas, people in tech, people in that play football, athletes, all of these people are people that can afford what you are selling. And next question you ask yourself is, where can I meet these people? Then you go to where they are. You can go for their conferences, you can go for their hangouts, go and exchange cards, shake hands. The more hands you shake, the more your account shakes. It's very, very simple. The contract is in the contact, so you must first contact people before you eventually close those big contracts. Very, very important. So a whole lot has been said tonight, but then lead generation is not just about hearing, it's about implementing those strategies that they share for you to get those results. Remember, nothing works until you work. So King has said a whole lot. Go back to the recordings again and then listen and implement. Most importantly, what he said was organic content. It helps a lot, because whoever wants to do business with you will first check you out. Even though you run ads, you might close those deals, but then you are limited to your conversion rates. But then when they want to trust you, refer you to other people, they'll go and check, who are you? Do you get? Who are you? Your content should not just be about real estate alone. Talk about give us entertainment content, lifestyle content. Let them know that you are not suffering. And then what they call it, give value also about your industry. Educate them. The person that teach the most or the person that gives the most content sells the most. This is why you see top brands giving quality information out for free. That way, they are now loyal to them. If, for example, you are into the hair industry, maybe you sell wigs or something, the easiest way to sell, for example, you can do a carousel, 5 ways to maintain your wig or 5 ways to revamp your wigs. Now, you now have an advantage over somebody that is saying just come and buy, because you are now educating them. Do you get? The secret to sales or the secret to being a top person in your industry is finding your unique selling point and finding an angle to sell. If everybody is talking about land in Ibejuleki, you look for another top developing place and go and talk about that place. Or you can come from the negative angle. 5 reasons why you should not buy in Ibejuleki. Do you get? You just have to think outside the box. It is just simple, and then be unique. Very, very important, be unique. In the beginning, you are confused, so it's okay to copy, but the more you copy, the more you eventually find out what works for you. Do you get? Try different things. Like he said, he has tried different contents and then he finally found what works for him. So very, very important. Consistency, lastly, show up, because I'm not going to lie for you, the industry that you are is a $1 million industry. The fact that everybody is trying to be a realtor now, it means there is money in this place. So they've seen something and they're also going to get a share of it. But then remember, it's only saturated at the bottom. People at the top, they are making money based on referrals. Do you get? Someone like Lekki Ajayi, she's not coming to come and say share flyer on the street. She's selling to the 1% of the 1%. And then how is she doing that? Is by showing up as luxury. Very, very important. Show up as luxury. You are selling luxury, so you must look like what you are selling. Very important. There are many of you that when I see people on the street, sometimes I feel like when I'm driving, I just wind up as if I don't know you, because it's very, very funny. Do you understand? Remember, you are the brand. People buy you before they buy what you are selling. So you must look like quality. Do you get? A whole lot of time, people buy things because they want to be associated with that particular person. Very, very important. So lead generation starts from you yourself. Are you somebody that people want to connect with? If you are not somebody of value, if you like exchange card to 10 million people, they will not call you back. It is very, very simple. If you are not somebody of value, nobody will want to even call or reply your messages. It is very, very simple. Again, you are the product first of all before what you are selling, because people buy you before they buy what you are selling. So show up and show up well. If your work now, you want, like you said, you can try different things that eventually works for you. If you want to be doing video content, make sure that your video content is quality. See, people spend millions on ad. A guy came to my office, explicit. He was telling me that he already has 2 million naira on the side that he has kept for ad. He tried ads and then he has just sold, he has gotten 4 clients on ad only. The 2 million naira is there dormant. Imagine somebody that has 2 million naira on the side. He has put over 300 million naira plus in total sales. So these people now, they are not coming to play. It means you now, if you don't have the money to beat those people, it means that you need to think outside of the box. How can I beat them? Do you get? Simple way, show up with content. What they call itself, establish yourself as an authority by hopping on webinars like this. You get? Screenshotting alone shows that you are interested in your growth. Do you get? Product knowledge, study your product. I'll tell you how I almost lost, if not almost, I lost a deal of 357 million naira. Somebody wanted to buy a house, he chatted me up. It was my carelessness that made me lose that deal. He asked me, what is the title of this property? Then I was just learning about land titles and titles and all of that. I told him it was the governor's consent. That client told me what he was looking for was for his C of O. And then when I went back to confirm, I actually found out that that house was actually a C of O. Like the title for it was actually a C of O. But then when I chatted him back, it was not as if I was being desperate. I wanted to close that deal by force. That guy did not chat me up again till today. Till today. Do you get? Carelessness. So very important. Product knowledge is this basic thing. You might generate the leads, and then little things like this is what will make you lose that deal. Do you get? So a whole lot has been said. Anyways, I hope you guys got value. Again, go back and listen to all of this that has been said. And then, yeah, that'll be that. I'll open the room for questions in the next 3 minutes, and then we'll wrap up the session. If you have a question, kindly drop it in the comment section. King is still here, and he's a very, very busy man. He's a very busy man. So if you have any question, drop it here. If you don't have any questions, still comment. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, King. Thank you. Would you guys want us to do this again? Should we do another webinar like this again? If you want that, comment here. Let's do this again. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Baka, Cynthia. I don't know you in person, but I'm enjoying your energy. It shows that you are actually paying attention. So thank you. Yeah. Questions. We'll take the next 2 minutes. Let's take questions. Then we'll wrap up the session. Comment. I got value. I got value. King is here. He will answer your questions. Drop your fire emojis. Fire emojis. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Wow, I've said a whole lot. I've said a whole lot today. Any questions? Any questions before we wrap up the session? King is still here. Any question? Any questions? Promise Emmanuel. Thank you. Also, I've been seeing your engagement. Thank you, Promise. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Francis. Gloria. Thank you. Realtor Franca. I also don't know you in person, but I love your energy. Let's connect later. Promise Emmanuel. I'm not sure I know you also, but thank you. Gold. Thank you. Chijoke Chiboy. I guess no questions here. No questions. Yeah. Sorry, King, do you have anything to add?
Okay, I'm exhausted.
Too
I'm
much
exhausted.
value.
Maybe
Too
next
much
time.
value.
Next time. Yeah, just you have said it all now. You have said it all. Like, your customers are not only online; they are also offline. Like, they are also your customers are everywhere. Your customers be inside cell itself. Maybe when police arrest you, you see customer inside cell. So
Okay,
you can
okay.
see
So you see
customer.
what you're saying, but that was how he met Charlie Poppy. That was how he met Charlie Poppy in the cell. So your customer might be in the cell also.
Why the cast update now? No, now.
No
Am
man.
I now my
Now
potential client
make
that.
they know say my helper no small too now. So like funny enough,
So basically,
you can actually meet
that's how
crazy
that,
people.
that's how I got connected to Charlie Poppy. I've worked closely with his manager. I've gotten people to work with. Then also, like I said, I also I just finished concluded my service, and I did during my camping days, that 21 days, what I did was that people see like plenty people in camp. Me, I see customers. In a day, I collect close to like 10 to 15 people's number. Not like I'm toasting girls or stuff like that, but people that are like minded and business minded. So before I left camp, I was able to generate in 21 days, generate like 5 million naira with doing transaction and other stuff inside camp. So your customers are out there. You need to be able to reach people, network with people, go to events, go out with friends. Your friends have when they see you doing all this kind of stuff, they want to introduce you to other people, and those people are potential clients. So then, like me too, I go to the gym, so I get clients in the gym. Anytime I'm in the gym, I'm always looking for who to close. I've closed like 6 people in my gym now. So basically, it's their money that I'm using to pay for the gym membership. And it's just like 2 or 3 people's money I've used to pay. And I paid for over a year. I'm trying to close more people to see more money to buy gym equipment. So, like Joseph said, go out and network with people, meet your clients, and thank you very much for listening to me. I appreciate it. I remain Ashley King, and see you guys next time.
All right, so that'll be all for tonight. Thank you, and then have a good night. Cheers. Cheers. Don't forget to also subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Let's help the channel grow. Sometimes I forget I'm a YouTuber because I don't take YouTube serious. But anyways, hit the subscribe button if you got value. Yeah, and that's how they should say it's on the YouTubers. Anyways, peace, guys. Enjoy.